Hi and welcome to Another Gamers. The game today we're going to be playing is Dungeons of Dredmor. You have to name the expansion pack. Okay, let's get started then. Now, where we last were, we were just kind of getting ready to finish. I think it was level 4 or level 5. We just pretty much wiped out everything, and we were now just about to use the quests. So grab the last few experience and pick up some extra items before we head down onto the next level. Had actually gone relatively quickly, all of this level. Looks like we've got to go fight some creatures over there. Is that actually it? Well, it doesn't look like we've actually got a lot to do at the moment. Just got to check. Don't think I'd actually used up the special. The Anvil of Krong. That was still available for use. Oh, I just totally missed with that. Always good when you start off and you miss with your first attack. No, that's right. We gotta come this way around. Ooh. Sneaky. Well, at least it's not costing us too much health. Right, so I think we got to come this way around. Actually, could we hit this teleporter and will that get us? Oh yes, look at that. Gets us there a lot quicker. And then we find the item, and that triggers off these creatures. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off and make ourselves a hole. Kind of need to make sure we got some room. So we're going to keep hitting this one. Oh, and there we go. We managed to get ourselves another level. So what were we doing? I think we're okay. We've been kind of doing okay for magic. I mean, we could always do with more, but it's kind of okay. I reckon potentially another power that might do us some good use. Quake stuns and dazes all nearby enemies. See, those look quite good. What's this? Extra tinkering. So that can protect you from projectiles and explosives. So that'd be piercing and blast damage. Charge of the Steam Brigade. So you kind of as a leap attack. Yes. And then we're kind of getting fairly high levels, so we could probably finish one or two of these soon. I reckon go for this. We'll go pick up the extra powers. They're actually generally prove to be quite useful. Now, we don't need Plutonic Fist. I mean, we just keep it up constantly. So let's actually check out this new power and see what it kind of does. It kind of does asphyxiation. It seems to be lasting a while. This is looks quite useful, and I'm going to guess it also acts as a blocking mechanism. Oh, finally went down. I'll have to check to see if there's a heavily injured creature around, or if it actually lasts until just the creature is killed. No, it lasts a reasonable amount of time, but not an infinite amount of time. Oh, and there we go. We pick up a new item. It's pretty useless, to be honest. Don't need it. We have to use the little teleporter, just get the other side. And I think that's it. There's precious little else we can do now. Oh, there is these items over here that I need to pick up, obviously. So I'm going to guess if we go through here, might be other items. Yes, a couple. Completely forgot about these. It's a problem when you end up playing and you don't like play again for quite some time. Okay, that looks like all the areas gone through. That goes up. Where do we come out? Just on this one, incidentally. All the way over there. Well, let's go down this set of steps. That took us a decent way. Okay, let's head down. We're going to go into dungeon level 6. So this is kind of newish stuff for me. I am not particularly aware of this. I think I may have been down here once. So these new powers are certainly proving very effective. Oh, I was actually thought it was another Krong place, but then no, it's not. And we still need a cheese grater. What is going on? Why is just like a complete lack of cheese graters? Now we are going to have to see about improving our trap abilities very soon. To be honest, I don't think we can really take many more turns, many more levels, but we're bound to go up a level around here. Ooh, these new creatures teleport. Was not aware of that. Interesting. Well, we'll head up north. We'll kind of get this place just finished off, and there you go. That's that whole area just mapped off. It just means that we don't have to backtrack at some point. Ooh, I missed that. Really helps to pay attention to what's going on around you so you don't like miss an eel just sitting there. We could teleport across, but I don't feel like it at the moment. So what we got over here? We got an eel. Can I target him? No. Oh, little teleporters. We are mushy. I won't do too much, just see what kind of toxic. Okay, so these guys are going to cause some damage against me. It's interesting to note. Seems like a lot of complicated movement around. Can we just about target? Yes, we can. If we do that, we can just about target him. Let's see, so yes, the mushy is definitely going to be one that we're going to have to watch out for. That could end up whittling away all our hit points quite easily. And then what we'll do is we'll finish up with this. Doesn't cause a massive amount of damage. Oh wow! Another great rebound just happened to come in handy. What we'll do is we'll teleport across and get ready, and we'll pause him, and now we can then open up a bit of space. Kind of got the hit points at the moment. Obviously you can see just a few rounds of this and it's really taken the hit points. Thankfully it's not going to make that much of a difference. We can kind of wait a lot of it out, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure how we're supposed to get over here at the moment. Looks like normally you would come along, so there's a gnome over there. Bit of a complex level really. An awful lot of running around. Get rid of that statue. That gives us 600. It's not bad, but it's because we need just so many these days. It doesn't really go very far. 600 experience points. So looks like this level is pretty linear. Well, sorry, not level. This section of the level is pretty linear, and there's not many real ways around it. Hit points still having a bit of a time recovering. Of course, that thing teleports off apparently every time it hits you, so you kind of only get hit for a little bit and then poof, like that, it's gone. So we've got the Ely. That was, of course, not dangerous at all. I think that's a set of can we get across there? No. How do we get there? Interesting, so we can't go around that way. Try going around this way, see if there's an alternative route. Can we get in from the other side? No, not from there. There's an amulet, so is there a lever somewhere? Have we missed a lever? Well, one thing I just realised. Get rid of that. Keep forgetting about it. Don't need to see the standard 30 FPS rate that goes on. Okay, so I think we can look down here. No, there was a door I think over here. Well, we got enough toasted grilled cheese sandwich, so we got some more bread. So we'll grab that. What we got the ingredients for? Just craft some of this stuff, get it out of the way. And then we carry on our exploration. Yes, thank goodness, no zoo. I've kind of had enough of having zoos, quite frankly. It'd be nice to actually have a level which doesn't have a zoo, even though they're worth just so much experience. He can have that for the time being. So let's see. Just wait a turn and we'll be able to hit this, and then we're down. Can we actually cause some additional damage? Yes, we can. It's handy to know. We'll have to give it a try and see what other powers we can use on somebody who's trapped under there. Okay, so is that it? We finally have a cheese grater. We are level 6 and we've only now just got hold of a cheese grater. So we're going to turn all of this stuff into cheese, grated cheese. Because now what we can do is we are going to go have the ingredients, because this is very efficient use of all of our stuff. And you see we've got through a load of the grated cheese, and those actually are fairly effective. And how on earth are you supposed to get in there? I suppose I could teleport. Can I? No. And the stuff of immaculate conceptualization. That looks really good as well. So how would I get in there? Oh look, it's some gas. No, I don't know this level design at all. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to wear this other belt, because it'll start allowing us to deal with some of these traps that we couldn't handle before. There's bound to be a trap around here. No, there isn't. But there is a way up. Oh, and that's handy. I was just thinking we need to find a shop soon. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Now our shield currently gives a lot of reflection. That's 15 reflection. I don't know what it is in total at the moment. Probably about 15. Weapon, we are causing 9, but it has 2 armor. Rubber pants, yeah, those are looking a lot better at the moment. So that's currently high on our list to get. No, not good enough. Kite shield, see, those are fairly good armor, but it's not particularly much better. 12, 11. Sword and slashing, you see, that's not as good. The rusty helm, yeah, it's pretty good, but it's not as good. Malachite, duelist buckler. So that's not bad actually. No, that helmet, you see, that helmet actually has a lot going for it, but it's not that much better. So probably better off going down here, getting hold of the rubber pants, because then what we can do is we can equip them instead the fabulously striped pants, which, let's be honest, were pretty useless. And then that ups our acidic resistance. Well, we get some acidic resistance, we get some more toxic resistance, which is now up to a whopping 7, and some more voltronic, which is voltaic, which is up to 4 now. And we'll do the usual thing, we'll start piling up the things that we don't actually need at the moment, we're not really using. And also do need to check out the recipes, because we are now getting to the point where I think, again, the recipes might be really worth checking to see what we've got. It's only a few more levels, I think, before we actually find Dredmor himself. No, see, that's just not good enough. That I want to keep around. Cat ears, just keep those around for amusement. We've got some more food. We don't need all of these drink items. We've got gem, which we don't really need. We've got some more crafting stuff. More crafting stuff. Get rid of a couple of those traps, which we don't need. We'll get rid of those, which we don't really need. So we got some more fungus. We got traps. We got some bits and pieces. Get rid of those traps, and I think that is it. So that's got us neatly set up. We've got a place to go stash stuff. Oh, and here we go, we got a place. It wasn't anti-magic, probably a curse or something. Yes, easy target curse. I don't think we still have anything that I really feel like parting with at the moment, or do I want to try and improve? Actually, this belt, no, that's already got stuff on. Diary of Willis. Again, there's nothing I want to risk at the moment. I've kind of got nothing equivalent and spare all at the same time. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try and make use of this to block the area ahead. We'll just keep pouring in some flame, and we'll use the powers, just kind of slowly control the situation. I think also now we can do something like this. Hit them quite hard. So that's not doing too bad, and then we can of course just finish him off, keep things running. Didn't quite mean to do that, I meant to do that. So what I could do was stun him, and I was actually using some of the other powers. Also, I think with the increase in my other resistances, have I just managed to negate all of that creature's damage? If we have, that's good. Taking no damage, whilst you might, if you don't cause any damage output, that can be an issue. But if nobody's hurting you, conversely, then there's not really much of a problem. Cold fish. Ooh, kind of blasted him away a bit there. Probably also have to... missed. They are quite susceptible to fire damage. Hyperboron as well as righteous. Okay. Yes, Hyperboron is not something you often get resistance to. No, not a zoo. Great, we got a zoo. As soon as that delayed, I kind of figured that we got a zoo. Right, let's slap in some of this range stuff. Okay, let's also see what we've got. Stone bolts. Wand of Desla. Give us some volcanic damage, and then we're going to try and keep working with the control aspect and not to let some of these creatures get out. That's purple stuff. Is it causing... I don't really trust it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to teleport just the other side of this batty, or at least it's blink batty. Is that me? What is... It's not the rubber pants, is it? Doesn't cause some additional type of damage that I wasn't aware of. Be interesting if it does. Okay, well, we'll kind of use the situation just to slap out some of the fire. Again, use the control so we can get some free attacks. And then by the time they can finally turn up to us, we've got them worn down most of the way. And just whilst we're doing this, again, make sure you keep an eye on the hit points, because you never know if something might get away from you. And I'm kind of doing the fire because it just gives some constant attacks going on. Now that is Hyperboron damage from the ice golem, so I do need to kind of be wary a bit. Yeah, I think, just watch our health. Carrot does 9 Hyperboron. Yes, that is. It's me. This just seems to be resistant against it. Oh, yeah, after the past few times I've remembered, don't trust those things at all. A squiddy? This is new. I was going to suppose that fire is going to do quite good against it. We've got another 29 turns of the volcanic resistance. Actually, what is our weapon like? 6 and 1 or 8. That is overall marginally better. That will put on. It just gives us some better viewing. What else have we got? Poison ampule dart. Just watch the health. No damage, no special effects. That's fine. And we'll just keep slapping him with some various ranged powers. Got another one coming up, so we can slap that into him. Should be enough to kill him now. Ice worm. This is new. This is yeah, I don't think I've actually got down this far before, so I am kind of really at a loss of what half of this stuff does. Okay, we've got the stunning power. We might as well make use of it. Just a few more turns and we'll have some additional powers. Right, for instance, we can now slap out this bit of control. Again, do that. We can wait a turn, slap that on there, get it facing fire, and then it causes no damage. So we've kind of got nothing really to worry about. Most of these creatures, except for the ones causing Hyperboron damage, we are dealing with very easily. And look at that, we're most of the way through a level as well now. Well, looks like we are doing very well. Just need to make sure that we don't overextend ourselves or get cocky and anything like that. This is quite handy because I can sit here, let it oh, I can't pronounce it. Asphyxiate. That's what I mean. Yes, and without really having to lift a finger. I'll just use some of the distance. That didn't actually cause any damage. Down to 1 toxics. That's always good. No effect. Well, can't rely on a lot of our magic anymore. But what I do get to do is I do get to use some of these daily, well, not daily, these regular use powers, which can make quite a difference. And we got another one of those evil potatoes up in the distance. And I keep trying to preserve the escape powers, because there's just too many times where if you use them as like a combat power, then you suddenly find out, I did actually need that. Don't think it kind of works too well. But then if you don't use them, you get no benefit from them, and this kind of then, what's the point of having them around? One more and then we can hit that. Just spend a few moments picking that stuff up because this creature is not particularly hard at all. Oh. I got it finally. Yeah, we're gonna move from here. Yeah, I don't really care. Yes, that's better. I want just a bit of distance between me and this icy golem. Because those things hit hard. I think the carrots again are, yeah, no damage. Get that creature out of the way. Might as well make up the turn using this, and then we'll slap that against him. Oh, that was awful. So we've nearly got it. It's causing we caused a fair bit of damage there because it's screwed up. Might as well use the other asphyxiate power just to kind of keep that one under control. And there, I can just brutally bash it, or just wait for the turns to go past and then just use some of these other powers. I don't think it actually causes a lot of damage. I think not only can you slowly kill it with asphyxiation, but I think also at the same time provides power. It's got down to just 18 left. Right, let's see what we got. We have got a fair number of arrows. So what we're going to do is going to start off as we kind of mean to go on. Yeah, it's very good. You've done your traditional cursing and stuff like that. Let's just get you out of the way. And we're not likely to meet that much resistance, to be honest, at the moment. So I'm just going to use up a bit of the magic that I've got. Yeah, we are moving out of there. That's causing too much damage. So we can, let's just use up the pastry. That's kind of what it's there for. There are other places that we can search for the time being. Get some of this elusive magic and stuff. Now, what have we got there? That's not bad, actually. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually rocket punch over to the other side. Then we'll grab it like that. Now, again, the problem is that's got 2 armor defense. That's very hard to overcome, really. just on the basis that it's so inherently damned good. Well, we'll slowly try and go through and kill off some of these. Make sure we don't leave any partially wounded ones where possible.
You need more mana.
Yes. I should be able to, however, do something like this. Cause it to stop. Now, how does this weapon compare? It's another trap damage, but that has 2 armor. It's kind of a very poor competition, really. Anyway, there's just too many things useful for what we've got there. Yeah, they're causing a lot of damage. What we're going to do is we're going to do that. We're going to use that opportunity to not only push him out of the way, but get that distance to begin with. And whilst we can, we'll just kind of throw everything we got at this one, just kind of try and bring it down before it can bring us down. Thankfully it was so close to losing, it wasn't going to be that much more difficult. I think, what else have we got? Can never remember what those things do. Ah yes, fungus healing. Kind of needed at the moment on the basis that we have not got a lot of health. And we'll focus on the one that actually was damaged out of all of those. Might not seem like a lot, but every little bit helps. Just make sure we keep our resistances up whilst we're trying to level up and get some of these creatures defeated. And this creature causes a heck of a punch. He's going to be even worse in that respect. But we kind of need to do what we have to do. I do hate it when it does that stupid sort of like delay thing. Yes, I've just issued a command. Oh no, sorry, we can't actually carry out what you wanted the command to be because we thought you'd overwritten your command. Yeah, again, some of that is hitting quite badly. No, that was bad, wasn't it? Yes. Yeah, just kind of wait that one out. Okay, so what we have is not a lot. We got, what we'll do is we'll eat grilled cheese sandwiches, what it's there for. We are getting very close though. There are not many more left. Are we losing health? No, we are slowly gaining it. It's just that was quite deadly actually. Right, let's try that again. Let's try and put you out of our misery. Get some of these little creatures if they're going to come up. Quite happy to finish them off. And then just try and slowly whittle down the creatures that we do have. 3 necromantic. You see, they can hit for quite a bit of damage. So even at this stage, even though we're quite well protected, we do have to, again, at all times, kind of be vigilant. I reckon, yes, it was going to be about 3 hits to take on that creature. And some of these various creatures, I mean, these kind of do need powers. Yes, I know. Oh dear, right. That was appalling. We are going to grab the food and we're going to get out there and not do anything stupid for a little while. Just going to let that health build up. Okay, I think I'm kind of getting to the limit of my concentration again for today. So we are going to finish off just very slowly, killing these creatures. Try not to go overboard or rush anything. And then just move out of the way and just kind of rinse and repeat. It's not going to be fast, but quite frankly, I really have to avoid us dying. Because I've got brought us close a few too many times now. So health is kind of doing okay. So nice when those powers of theirs actually go hit themselves. That was again stupid. It was one of those I thought. It's where they just, yes, it changed a whole load of the commands all in one go. So you thought you'd like press pause once or twice and then suddenly, yes, we're going to put it all the same go and just to annoy you. So we should be able to maintain control over these guys. We just got to get a single creature. I think it's probably that ghost, which is actually quite badly damaged. There we go, that's one down. There we go. And the orb is ethereal resistance. No. Yes, it's ethereal. Not the hyperboron, which is that one. Which is a shame, because hyperboron resistance always goes down well. It's just almost a case of, yes, if in doubt, get hyperboron resistance. Because that's rare enough that actually it's useful to do something. There's a good couple of levels where they're not quite exclusive around those powers, but they can hit you fairly hard. And thankfully you kind of tend to find a lot of those more specific creatures all on the same level. Okay, is there anything else just around here? We've got one creature to deal with. Let's just get him out of the way without thinking too much. Just double check our hit points so that when we do walk around, even if I do walk into a trap, it's an instant death. Right, there we go. So we got down to another dungeon level. We're getting close to leveling, and we've got that to look forward to. Okay, this has been Dungeons of Dredmor. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you next time.